Welcome to the Capital Exchange. I'm Steve Wilbur, Managing Director at Allen Capital Group.
And I'm Travis Portwood, Chief Investment Officer with Allen Capital Group.
Travis, we were given the monthly inflation numbers this
Again.
week. Yeah, here we go again. It came in hotter than expected. I'm sure you're surprised by that as well.
Yeah.
People are dealing now with the fact that inflation just is not fading like they thought it would. Now, that's the bad news. On the brighter side, though, U.S. gasoline prices have been declining now for 13 weeks in a row, and that is the longest slide that we have seen in 3 years. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, that is good news, Steve. But, we're coming off the highs we saw after the shock caused by the invasion of Ukraine. And, currently we're sitting around 26% below the $5 levels we saw in June. So we're heading in the right direction. However, the national average for gasoline prices per gallon is still about $3.70. Now, demand for gas has softened thanks somewhat to weaker demand in China and Europe. And demand here in the U.S. is actually off 7% from July, so that's also helping prices.
That is good. And so, Travis, less expensive oil leads to less expensive gasoline, allegedly. If oil demand continues to fall, maybe, just hopefully, we will see gas prices below $3 a gallon. Gas prices aren't even across the country, though, are they?
No, I mean, they're certainly not, Steve. Here in Nebraska, we're seeing gas prices at what, $3.30, $3.50 a gallon, somewhere in that range. In California, the average is around $5.41 per gallon. That's 46% higher than the national average. In other western states like Oregon or in Washington, for example, those averages there are still above $4 a gallon. When I see prices like that, I'm happy we lived here in the Midwest.
Me too. And Travis, the South is also faring much better on the gas prices. Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, they're all approaching that $3 a gallon gas, with Texas having the cheapest gasoline at $3.14 a gallon. That sounds really good.
Good for Texas.
Yeah.
So, Steve, as you pointed out, oil prices drive gas prices, and we could see oil prices, stop dropping or stabilize from here. And that all depends, or going back to the economies in China and Europe. If those economies stabilize, demand could increase, and we could see, an increase in oil prices as well.
And in addition to demand, Travis, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about supply. Refineries that have been cranking in an attempt to keep up with the summer months will have to take portions of their plants offline to perform maintenance here in the fall. So, dwindling supply will affect prices as well, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, and since we're talking about supply here, Steve, we have to address the wild card that threatens gas prices every year.
Yeah.
Hurricane season.
Love the Caribbean.
Right, yeah. Any hurricanes or storms that come along that cause shutdowns or damage refineries and oil rigs could further restrict supply, and that will drive prices higher from here. So, we like falling gas prices. All of us like to pay less at the pump. But there's still many factors at play, and there always is in commodities with supply and demand. And from here, depending on how those factors play out, we could see prices go either way.
Travis, this has been great. I look forward to it next week.
Look forward to it as well.